Hello, Bridget here, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how we all doing? Yeah, there was no video last week. I am very much aware of that. I had a really rough week last week, and I just could not get myself to film anything without having an emotional breakdown. But that's okay. We all have it sometimes. Mine was a long time coming. We're all good. We're getting help now. It's all right. Anyway, just because of that, I wanted a very chill video this week, so we're just going to go back to my roots and go back to a speed paint with some voiceover work. Granted, I understand my voiceover work is not the best because I have yet to get a microphone. Yes, we're still using my laptop speakers. No harm in that. But hey, you know, worth a shot, worth a try. So we are going to just jump right into my nice, hopefully calm type of speed paint where I draw the high school version of me, which isn't much different than I am now. But anyway, let's just jump right in this. Let's go. Okay, and here we are. We're recording. Yes, that's what we're doing right now. I really have troubles with these voiceovers things because I don't know. I just do always. That's why I don't do them so much anymore. Actually, in the past, I don't think I actually did a lot of voiceover work. I just put music and called it good. But I'm going to try this time. I'm trying something slightly new. But yeah, so I'm drawing the kind of like high school version of myself, or at least kind of what I looked like in high school, except I'm using this really cartoony style that I use for my thumbnails. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has like this kind of thing that happens, but my art style changes drastically between if I'm drawing traditionally or if I'm drawing digitally. I've heard sometimes some people have it, but I don't know if it's ever like this drastic. I think I think it happens because I struggle actually drawing digitally a lot, especially in my original style. I'll throw up like a picture like over here to kind of as comparison. But yeah, my thumbnails and my little sketch here and a lot of artwork I do on this channel does not actually really look like my regular stuff that I use for commissioning and stuff like that. I don't know why, it just does. But you know, I kind of like both styles. I guess how I normally draw is really hard for me to do on digital just because I don't have a good understanding of the tools. I really don't. You can see me struggling a lot. Like a lot. Also, just like framing. I had to like change the canvas size and like the size of my drawing multiple times just to add my feet in there. I don't know what it is with me and just never having room for feet. I hate drawing them. They're not like my arch nemesis or anything. It's hands. Hands definitely are. If you see them in my thumbnails, I just completely make them these blocky things. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm drawing a cartoony style. It doesn't matter. But like in my regular work, I actually try really hard to do hands. They never fully come out right. But you know what? I'm just saying it's a stylistic choice and I'm calling it that. Oh yeah, the pants. Okay, I'm drawing pants now. Funny thing is I'll see if I have a picture, but the outfit I'm wearing in this that I'm continuing to draw little by little, I actually wore this to like my 15th or 16th birthday party. It was like a bowling birthday party. I swear I have a photo of it somewhere on my old Facebook or something. The sad part also is like as this outfit kind of comes like to fruition, like you'll see more of it, and then of course you will because it's the end and it's finished. But like I actually still have the jacket and the pair of pants from this picture. So yeah, they were actually clothing that I owned. I still own two of the pieces. The tank top and the shoes, RIP, they are non-existent anymore. I think I wore that tank top till it died, quite literally. That's kind of how clothing works for me. I wear it until it literally resembles a rag, and then I finally throw it out. I don't really have much to say on the fact that I still own the pair of pants that I bought when I was like, 14 years old? I'm 26 now, so that's a little weird. Does anyone else ever have that? Did people still own clothing that they had in high school? Yeah, also the jacket I bought, I think that same year, yeah, my freshman year in high school. So yeah, I don't know, that just seems weird to me, but maybe it's not weird. I really haven't changed much since high school. I think I've toned out a little bit more because I started pole dancing, but besides that, Not much. I've always been really, really, like, aggressively into fitness and stuff like that. Not really fitness, I wouldn't say, but, like, activity. That's more like it. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. I used to have a mole on the side of my neck. You can kind of see this scar now in some of my videos. But yeah, I used to have that there, and it drove me absolutely nuts because people always made comments on it, like repeatedly, like all the time. And here's my half-assed hands. There we go. Yep, that's a hand. Totally a hand. Yep. But anyway, yeah, people would point out that I had a mole, like this huge mole on the side of my neck all the time, and it got super, super annoying, and I had like a habit of messing with it, and it kept getting like, yeah, it just kept hitting sides of my clothing. But that's a long explanation of a freaking mole, but you know what, it's, you know, it's relevant because I had it in high school. But yeah, that's what that scar is, if anyone's noticed that. Also, I'm like 5'2". Okay, I say 5'2", but I'm actually 5'1" and some change. So like all the ends of my pants are like ratty and like ripped up because I am short as crap. I have a feeling I just give off short energy anyway, so I feel like people just aren't surprised to know that I'm super, super short. And oh my god, the spiky belt. How many people had one of these like spiky belts in high school? They were like all the rage. I threw this one away because I had a silver one, just a standard silver. Everyone had one, absolutely everyone. I also have a rainbow one, and I think I still own the rainbow one. I just haven't worn it in years. It's just kind of stayed at the bottom of my dresser, like collecting dust because it's a little dilapidated. I was also, luckily I'm not this small anymore, but I was so small when I bought that belt, I had to put extra notches in it because I'm just a super, like, I got the genetics of a freaking like mouse or something. I have no idea. But yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, also I forgot to mention that, yeah, if anyone is recognizing this style of pants, yes, it is trip pants. So any mall goth will know what I'm talking about. Or some other goths too, because these were like super, super popular in the early 2000s. I was so excited when I bought these. Like, I grew up very, very poor, so I like saved up my birthday money to buy a pair of these, and they're normally were like $70 something at the time, but like this pair was like on clearance for like 30 something because it was like right at the tail end of when they started kind of getting rid of them, and I was so excited about being able to like have a pair of these. I wore them nonstop. I think it's also kind of why I still have them. I just can't part with them. Also, they still fit because, spoiler alert for me in high school, I just kept buying the wrong size of clothing because no one really no one really like talked to me about how to size yourself. So yeah, I don't know. I just always bought clothing that was slightly too big for some reason. I think that's also why I do have some of it still like in my dresser and still able to wear it. It's weird that way. But yeah, here's like the standard skeleton hoodie. I feel like these hoodies were, again, super popular back in like 2010-ish, 2009-ish, I think is when I bought it. I still have it. I think it might actually show up in one of my videos. I'm not sure. I would have to look, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It was one of those like zip up hoodies that like would zip all the way over your face and have like a skull. It had like it has little eye holes for like a mask and stuff like that. Yeah, super cool, super chic. Still have it. It still glows in the dark. I'm surprised. It's been washed a billion times. Like, as a teenager, I wore it to absolute death. Like, there are so many photos of me wearing it that I just don't have because for some reason I didn't take photos of myself very often, but other people did. But yeah, it just showcased everywhere. The version I have is like really weird though because it's like t-shirty material. It's like for some reason it's not an actual like hoodie material. It still confuses me to this day, honestly. Whew, yeah, all this black work also. Yeah, this was a pain. Like I kind of copped out with the pants because I didn't want to do any more white highlights, and I just kind of made them a little like grayish color because technically at this point they are kind of gray because they've been washed so many times, and like there's like red lacing and stuff like that. I'm putting that in later obviously, but all the lace work is red on there, and it's like it's so torn up now, but you know what, trip pants last quite a long time, so I still, yeah, no. I still have like 3 or 4 pairs that still fit me. Because again, I bought them in the wrong size, and now as an adult, I still fit them. Yay! Yay for never having to change your style, except my style has changed fashionably. As a teenager, I was definitely very, very mall goth. At the time, I didn't understand what that meant. Now I kind of do. It was quite literally what it says it is. But the funny thing is a lot of my goth clothing, a lot of my trip pants, a lot of my pretty much trip anything that I had, now that I think about it, was actually bought at Goodwill. So yeah, as I said, I didn't really have the money to buy actual stuff from the mall, so a lot of it was from Goodwill, or it was bought on clearance sales. And I used a lot of money from like my birthdays, mostly birthdays. I did do babysitting, so I could afford some of it too. So actually a lot of my more more goth, more mall goth chic things I actually bought after I graduated and got my first job. It was one of those things where I knew they weren't in style anymore, and Hot Topic just did a quick run of them, like, hey, like looking back and stuff like that. So I bought a crap ton of them because as a kid I never got to have like more than just one pair. Like I really wanted I don't know, just to buy things that I couldn't afford as a child. So yeah, I got like 10 pairs of them now. I had to get rid of a few because, you know, pole dancing kind of had changed my size a little bit. But yeah, no, I still kind of continued to do that a little bit, to buy things that I didn't get to have as a child. Oh yeah, my hair. Okay, I just noticed that. Yeah, my hair. Yeah, I used to have hair all the way down to my butt. Yeah, that was a thing. And also I just hadn't, it was mostly because I was too anxious to get a haircut, because at one point when I was in middle school, a hairstylist just decided to take my hair into a ponytail and chop it off at my shoulders. And at that time it was like almost to my thighs. It was a lot of hair to get rid of. So in high school, I just continued to not let anyone touch my giant red mop of hair. It really didn't look that bad, honestly, but like definitely I cringe now because I could have done so much with it. Like I really could have, and I just didn't. Oh, we're getting kind of close to the end here, aren't we? Here's like my little like half-ass background, I have to admit. I really hate doing backgrounds. They suck. I don't know. It just threw some skulls on there because again, it was still very much my aesthetic back then. Added like a drop shadow and called it good. And I'm hoping nobody heard that. My hip just popped, and I'm hoping that the recording did not get that. So here we are at the end. Woo! Oh. So here we are at the very end. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I just have a little bit of an announcement, kind of, I guess. Don't worry, it's not bad. I am currently working on some art tutorials, I would want to say. They're kind of more like just art tips and tricks. This is going to be a small art series that I'm doing on this channel, just to tie in more art stuff. And I had some people ask for them. So yay, I got asked for something. That makes me feel special. Anyway, besides that, also, I want to add more art into this channel, not just me, my little like characters and stuff like that, just actual art. This will not be replacing any other videos on my channel, so I'll still have the Saturday gaming videos, I'll still have the Variety Wednesday ones. Thinking this small, like, I don't know, series of art videos will be posted on probably a Monday or a Tuesday at this rate. But I'm still working on them right now, so it's still a future project. So if you're wanting to see that kind of stuff, then it's coming to you. If you don't really care, then you can just skip those videos. And wow, my cat just fell off a shelf in the closet. So that's the thing. So I'm gonna end this video here so I can go see if he's okay. Alright, bye! Oh yeah, and stay safe, stay healthy. You know, the whole mumbo jumbo that I do. My cat's fine. He's absolutely fine. He just fell off a shelf, so we're all good. Yeah, so do that whole, you know, YouTube stuff, like, subscribe if you want to see more from me, you know, sell your soul to whatever deity you would like, and I will see you.